It's the perfect time for SK Hynix to list in the United States. I'm not surprised that it's popped up a little bit. Obviously, there's huge demand in the United States to invest in pure play memory companies. Micron is one that retail investors have been able to invest in, and investors broadly. And now this gives more people the opportunity to also invest in memory and SK Hynix.
So break down for us, because I want to make sure investors understand how exactly SK Hynix plays into this overall trade. We know that essentially they are a key supplier for NVIDIA. So just break down where this company plays within this larger narrative that we're seeing really sweep over the street.
Sure. So SK Hynix makes DRAM, and they also make NAND. DRAM is a type of memory, and there are many different flavors of DRAM, and one is HBM. HBM is in high demand for AI accelerators. So you've got data center buyers who want lots of DRAM, not only for GPUs, but even for CPUs these days with agentic AI. And the demand really from these data center and AI labs is really inelastic. It almost doesn't matter what the price is. They're willing to pay it because they need memory that bad. Then on top of it, you still have all the consumer devices like your phone and your laptop that also need DRAM. So there's just so much demand right now, really driven by sort of the inelastic demand from the data centers and hyperscalers, that there's just not enough supply.
Austin, we've been talking about that supply shortage for months now, and now we're talking about how it's going to impact the price of our laptops all the way to the price of our Xbox consoles. I mean, how are you thinking about this moving into the second half of the year and into 2027? How concerned are you about this supply shortage? Or on the flip side, is this really a huge win on this ongoing shortage for these type of chip makers?
Yeah, well, it's going to impact consumers. Consumers, we are more elastic in our demand, right? If the cost of your phone is going to go up a ton because there's not enough memory and memory prices are going up, then you might not buy a new phone next year. You might wait. And so the companies like SK Hynix, Micron, Samsung, they're bringing on more supply, but just to build these fabs and bring on more memory supply, it takes years. We're talking, 2028, 2029, 2030. In the near time, really, there's just going to be a fight over who gets the memory, and the data center folks are willing to pay a lot of money for it. So obviously, SK Hynix, Micron, they want to supply everyone. They want to supply Apple and all the consumer devices. But at the end of the day, the prices are going to go up, and it's going to impact consumers.